Hi there. It is Thursday, January 15th, 2026, and I wanted to make a very brief video to talk about where my project is right now before I change it up too much. So essentially, very brief, what this project is I'm trying to use a microcontroller to receive user input, translate that user input into Morse code information, and then translate that Morse code into English, and then transmit that to a PC. So what you're seeing here on the screen is the Screen Linux program utility. I'm basically just monitoring a serial port, and you can see my laptop here hooked up to my microcontroller and my breadboard. And so what I'm going to be doing here is via my breadboard, giving information to the microcontroller. It will translate it and send it to my laptop. So looking at the setup here, you can see 3 LEDs and 2 buttons. I'd like to only have 1 button, but for right now, this right button is actually the user input button. So if I do a short signal, short input, you'll see the red LED light up. If I do a long one, you'll see the blue one light up. It's because Morse code is made up of small or short and long inputs, dots being the short ones and dashes being the long inputs. The second button here on the left, I'm just using for transmitting the English characters, basically saying, hey, whatever English character I was constructing at the moment, as you can see on this chart, each English character is made up of multiple Morse characters. Basically, when I press this button, it says, hey, we're done with this current English letter we're constructing. Go ahead and translate this Morse and transmit the English letter. And you'll see that on the screen. So when I get started here, actually, I'm going to just type out hello world. And you're going to see that the Morse code stream and the English stream currently are actually just together. I'm just kind of spitting it all out of the serial port. So if I wanted to type in H, I would do, as you can see on this chart, the H is 4 dots. So I would do 1 dot, 2 dot, 3 dot, and you can see the red LED lights up whenever I do a short input, and the blue one's going to light up whenever I do a long input. So I'll do that 4th one, and then I'm going to click this left, this left button to transmit, and the green LED will show up, and you'll see the English letter show up over the serial port. And there's our H for hello world. Now I'm going to keep going. I'm going to go kind of fast because I only have 3 more minutes before the screen recorder cuts me off. So the E is a singular dot, transmit. The L is going to be dot, dash. There's our first dash. You see the blue one lit up. 2 dots. And transmit, that's our L. I'm going to do that again. And then transmit, that's our L. And our O is going to be 3 dashes. You can see I made a mistake there. I accidentally did a dot instead of a dash. And I currently don't have a way of deleting characters or going back. That's something I got to work on. So I'm just going to send whatever that is. Turns out that's a G. So hello G. So I'm going to retype the O. Hello world. And then right now I noticed on my Morse code chart that none of the characters are assigned to the string dot, dash, dot, dash. And so I'm using that for space. And you can see I just added a space there. Now world, I'm going to go kind of quick because I have 2 minutes left. Dot, dash, dash, transmit is our W, dash, dash, dash is O, R is going to be dot, dash, dot, R, L is dot, dash, dot, dot is an L, and then D is dash, dot, dot. There we go. So hello G, hello G, or hell G-O world. So this is where I'm currently at with the project. I think I'd like to maybe work on the code so that I don't have to use 2 buttons. I can just use 1. I'm kind of very happy with the way I'm doing the Morse to English translation. Essentially, with Morse, you have 2 different characters it can be, and so binary seems like it would lend itself well to that. But there's an issue with binary, is that there's no neutral state. So if dots are 0s and dashes are 1s, then some of these characters are only constructed of 1 character, like 1 dot. So if you have a byte that you're using and you have a singular dash, let's say you're doing the letter T, singular dash. So you have an empty byte and then the first least significant bit might be 1. Well, how do you know that those other zeros aren't actually dots if you're assigning 0 to dot? And so what I did is I used part of the bits in the byte to actually be data bytes. Actually transmitting dashes and dots, and that's about 5 of those bytes, and 3 of those bytes actually tell you how many bytes to expect. So right now, this is where the program's at. I'm running out of time, I have 15 seconds left, so I'm going to probably make more of these videos as I make this project more complex and better, but happy so far with how quickly this has come together.